Here's another random thing that I got from the dump that I just feel like looking at because, I don't know, I just like older stuff. It's fun to mess with. This is a credit card reader machine made by Verifone. I'm not exactly sure model number. You can kind of make it out maybe. Or date, a year, this thing, made in Taiwan. But it's, you may have seen it in another video or something in the background. Trans 330. Interesting little deal. Just a fun little credit card machine. Fairly old. Your normal phone line input and some DIN connectors for maybe a computer or something. I don't know. Don't have any information on it. I haven't looked it up, I guess. I kind of have it peeled apart. Somebody already had a go at taking the screws out for some reason. I don't know. Let's open it up quick, or this cover here just kind of pops off after you take those screws out. Nothing much to see on here, except I noticed, let's see if I can get the camera to focus, some awful looking solder mask, whatever, I don't know what to call it, some flux, there we go. This phone does not like to focus that close. There we go. I think that's just flux residue. Some sticky stuff on here. Who knows where this thing's been. Pretty good shape otherwise. This little part is not held on by screws or anything. And I don't know if I can do this one-handed very easily here. Hold on. Okay, now it's loose. Needed something else to play with while I'm waiting for this thing to install, which is another video. There we go. Some Z80s, as people might call them. I don't really know. Oh, there's a CPU there. Okay, it says right on it, Dart P10. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Looks like a ROM chip here probably. Maybe some static memory. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Power supply section here. Looks like probably a voltage regulator. Power input, barrel jack style. I'm betting 12 volts. I don't know. I'll have to. I don't have a power supply for it. I'll have to power it up with something slow. And that's just that part. And these pins are very nice pins. They go right into the deal there. And got a little beeper here. That's nice. Probably gonna have to take some screws out to get to pull it out further, and not that there'll be much there. This is the main heart of the unit anyway. It's pretty cool. Should I go farther? I don't know what holds this in. More gas displays hiding back there, so I gotta be really careful with it. There's the wires for the read head for the credit card. Oh, there's a screw there. Okay, that's probably what I need to take out. This is not a Phillips screwdriver, but it might work. There we go. I don't normally do this one-handed videoing here. I usually put it in the stand, but I'm feeling lazy this weekend. It's probably gonna be stuck in there anyway. Nope, there's one more. Two more. See, those are hard to see through the phone. That's a nice snap. Yeah, there ain't gonna be much to look at. Button contacts, the display itself, stuff like that. This little circle looks interesting for whatever reason. I guess be interesting to see the inside of this unit all the way, I guess. That'll plug nicely, probably. So it's going to be loose now. I don't want to break anything. I might have to do this off camera again. Yep, hold on. Okay, the other underside of this thing. Yeah, that's what I figured it would be, some rubber contacts. Little driver chip for the display. Rev A. I don't know what that thing is. Maybe it's an inductor. I just was curious about that weird round deal, but cool display. Look at all those. If I was really handy with a Raspberry Pi or something, it'd be kind of fun to set this up into a program deal where it could say stuff or whatever. I do like this display. It'd be a nice green vacuum fluorescent, as they call it. I would assume it's green. Under here, you know, I guess that's loose enough to pull up. Typical rubber dome pads and contacts. Well built, that's for sure. I mean, you would want it to be well built for being used at a store or wherever this was. I'm gonna put it back together, I guess, and maybe we should put power to it and see if I can get display. Just a quick little mention of this little sticker. Flammability 94 HB. Must have been a code or something at one point. Date, is this date code? 96. That's pretty neat. Maybe that gives me an idea of how old this thing is anyway. Possibility from 96. Cool. We'll put it back together. Well, I was hoping that I found a power supply and it does something real quick here. And it says programming error 0, and that's all it'll do. So it does turn on at least anyway. I'm just using 12 volts. So yeah, I don't know if that's enough or not, but it seems to be. Too bad. I wish it was sort of kind of functional. I don't know if it needs to see a phone right away or what, or something has to be plugged in. But unfortunately, it doesn't do anything else, which is too bad. Something about TZ330 serial number maybe. But yeah, that's all it does. Cool little display anyway. Novus credit card reader, I guess, and that's a quick look at it. That's as far as I'm going to go on this, unless I think about it later and yeah, maybe I'll figure out how to run this display with a Raspberry Pi or something, and I don't know, make some kind of weird thing. But that would be a wintertime project, probably a ways away. Well, thanks for taking a look at this thing with me, and hope you enjoyed something different to look at. And there we go. Thanks for watching.